Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Mars. Patrons only live stream, obviously. Will, JT, good to have you guys here. To give a little bit of an intro of what this is, there was switcheroo a while back where me and $2 swapped saves, and he built in Mars, and I built in Marble Mountain. So if you haven't seen those Marble Mountain episodes, obviously you should go check them out. There's 3 of them. But I was about to start filming cinematics, start editing this episode together and get going with it. But I realized that there was some like in-between areas between what he built and what I had built that still needed to be detailed. Done pretty much. I'm like screwing everything up with the look over here. Hold on. I was trying to figure out why it's like so dark. And now I've done it. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. It still seems really dark to me, but whatever. No, this can't possibly be right. Hold on. We got the wrong LUT on. It's supposed to be Relight Vintage. There we go. Still seems dark, but it is what it is, I guess. So this is $2's area, and basically he took everything kind of between Skib's area over here on the right and this arena, and it's down here in the lower parts of the city. He does a really good job explaining what it is in his episode, which we've already recorded. But to give you a quick recap so we can I guess I'm sure as more people come I'm gonna have to explain this a few times, because basically I need help thinking of name suggestions, because I want to put a sign right here on this arch leading into it with the name of this place, and on the other arch on the other end, but I thought it would be helpful to get some ideas of what this place can be named from you guys. So basically, to botch what $2 said in his episode, this is an area that is sort of like the equivalent of one of those like main streets in Disneyland, where it's built in order to like attract people to Mars, and it's like themed like New York theme. And so Walk Industries built this at the beginning of, when they were, setting things up in the city. And it's basically just facades of buildings. Like you can see, especially like right here, it's literally just like this fake front with like regular old buildings behind it. And the goal of this place was to, have a bunch of clubs and stuff. So there's like this one up here, and it's like really for like entertainment, There's a zoo over here. And over time, it did not continue being that kind of place. Like it just became more and more taken over by the people who live down here, and it's just sort of like this weird themed area of the lower parts of the city, but not really nice in the same way, or like strictly to the theme in the same way that it started out as. So like a bad example of the name, we were thinking like New York, like from Futurama, but obviously it's not going to be a Futurama reference. JT, you have an idea? Let it be heard, please. Corso Rosso. Can you explain why that name? So why in the world does everything feel so dark? Let me just take a look through the settings, make sure I have everything set correctly. Mars, yeah. Huh. Strange. Seems dark. I don't know why. Let's go to an area that I've been used to how it looks. I guess that seems the same. The Corso is the main street in Rome, means heart. Corsi is red. Red heart is for this key passage. It's pretty good. Let me add that to, I'm gonna make a little spreadsheet over here. Corso Rosso. And JT submitted this. And it means, let me just write a little note here. Corso is Main Street in Rome. Rossi is red. Nice, I like it. If you have any more ideas, keep them. I'm trying to get some variety in them, because all my ideas were pretty bad, I would say. But I'm excited to make a little sign here that goes up there. And then the other thing I was trying to do was, like, for example, this area in here was nothing. I started detailing it, and then I was like, oh, I shouldn't just be detailing this. I should just do a live stream. We can pick the name of the stuff. So there's some more areas, like up through here, this whole street that I wanted to do right now. This area in front of this building, just sort of like connect, you know, the builds that I've done with this new $2 build. Let's try one more thing that I should have done before the stream started, but I forgot, which is turn down my ultimate level of detail, everything to 500. Because even though it looks worse, I get like double the FPS when I do that. So I turn it up when I do cinematics and down when I do live streams, or I'm just like working like normal. So I was previously just filming the cinematics for episode 17 right before this, or earlier today, really. Yeah, much better FPS. Cool. So I think I'm just gonna work my way through this here, starting here and going down. Here's your 10 cents. New Times Avenue. The area was advertised as a NYC Times Square replica for the Mars colony, but over time has been allowed to deteriorate and run down. I like it. New Times Avenue. I could just copy this, that might be easier, what you wrote, rather than retyping it like I did last time. Nice. Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, nice, much better. Got it. Yeah, you don't have to show me how to use Google Sheets. Thank you very much. I've never seen this little citizen. This drone guy, eat recycled food. That's funny. I guess he's an animal, technically. Odd, very odd. Yeah, I think false advertising, yeah, that's the exact point. Like either they were lying about it, or it's like a fire festival or something where they really were trying, but it didn't really work out. Overpromised and underdelivered. Okay. Let's get in the groove of detailing some stuff. I'm just like looking through random props here. I think these are particularly ugly little storefronts. Like maybe we should figure out something better to go in here. Like some sort of building, perhaps. One of these low commercial buildings. I'm really starting to look forward to, I mean, I guess when this comes out on YouTube it might already be out, but these new Skyline Invicta episodes, the format of them, very enjoyable to make, I would say, compared to your average. Just scrolling through time lapses for days and days. Let's get this guy in here. Nice pawn shop. And then maybe more like one of these types of buildings. Right up in here. How much of this colony's dome has been filled? Hold on, I can show you. Okay, so is this going to be easier to see during the day or night? So I guess you can sort of see at night based off of the... Yeah, it's hard to see during the day. So maybe that's the best shot I can get. So like, all this is done up through here. We got one space right here that's empty. But other than that, it's mostly empty on the left and around the edges. How long has Skylines Invicta been in the works for? It's been in the works for a while, for most of the summer. Me and Skib started on the map maybe in June. It's been a really crazy map build. We've done like quite a lot of work on it. Looks like a water park from above at night. That's funny. I see someone else just came into the stream. If you need me to explain what $2's build is, so that you can help think of names for it, let me know. So that's really my goal. Is I want to finish that one sign. It held up everything. I was like trying to ask $2 what he thought it should be named. He's like, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm so bad with names. Daniel, what's up, man? How's it going? Can this fit in there? Yeah, kinda. How's everyone been these last few days? Anything crazy happen? I feel like I asked that one time in a live stream and someone had like the craziest thing happen to them. It was like involving Jay-Z. It's like, whoa. Opened a can of worms there. Oh yeah, that was you, JT, wasn't it? Well, did you see Jay-Z again recently? It wouldn't have been as crazy the second time around. I can imagine. I've been enjoying putting these like bench advertisements in this area. Yeah, you're becoming friends. See him all the time. How's your double date with him and Beyonce? Wait, what the heck? Where is this thing? Oh, decals, that's what's the problem. Take it easy, Daniel. I'll see you later, man. You see him 3 times a week? How is that possible? Oh, you're not leaving. I misread that, Daniel. I was like, I saw that you're staying up way too late, and then I kind of skimmed the rest, but nice, staying around. One more suggestion. Aurora Promenade, the shopping district for the general folk. Daniel. I mean, I will. I have to say I'm probably not going to choose that one. Aurora is a place where there was a really bad mass shooting in America recently. So that's like the only reason I think, that's the only thing that comes to my head when I think of that name. But it is a generic sounding name. I mean, it's a place in, it's a very generic place in Colorado. Outside Denver. So it would be fitting for that kind of thing, I think. I was putting these like billboards just along this whole wall, kind of like this, maybe this $2.20 bill used to be, kind of like maybe even paid admission to get in here or something like that, or at least like a really, it was kind of like its own little area. $2.20 has a Bioshock feel, like Rapture City pre-collapse. Yeah, I think he, I mean, I'm not sure if that's what he was going for. He mentioned Fifth Element for sure. But yeah, he was taking a lot of inspiration from like movies and I assume video games and stuff too. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of like mindlessly placing props at the moment. Maybe something should go along this fence. Maybe not. Everyone seems to be walking on the left side. So maybe I can fill this up with just some of my generic Tense 1. Oh, not restore. That's not what I wanted to do. What the heck? Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Let's go into the middle of the mine. That used to be like an empty spot on the map, I guess. Maybe some Move to Mars posters, since that was propaganda originally, and then put graffiti across them. I was actually thinking the exact same thing, but I don't have the Move to Mars poster in game, which is kind of dumb of me. But at the same time, you're already in Mars here, so okay, import selection, import this time. There we go. I'd usually do PO import for this instead, to save on the prop limit. But I've been doing these tents with the move it import because they contain these tent buildings, which I have set to be residential buildings, so people like actually live in these tents, which is kind of cool. Walk industry posters. Yeah, that's what I was doing on the one side. Maybe I'll just continue doing that. I will just continue doing that. So I need yeah, is this everything? No, I'm missing one prop. That right there, I think. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do the graffiti at the end, I guess. I am really encroaching on this path here with this holder thing. What am I going to do about that? Prosperity Plaza. Let's add this one. It's a good suggestion. Nice. I gotta figure out a different way to hold up this, these posters though, because this isn't really working for me. Needs to be something skinnier. So they can really be right up against this fence. Maybe they're on the inside of the fence? No, probably the outside. Yeah, Prosperity Plaza is pretty cool. Like maybe it was something, you know, like it was like Wall Street themed. Something like that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this guy and turn him into PO. And make them really skinny. That's just how I'm going to do it. Make them actually fit to these signs while I'm at it. Cool. Exchange Place. That one's pretty good too. Do you have any plans to build outside the dome? I do, yeah. Another dome, probably not. Just because of the, you know, it's taken me 9 months to finish this dome, or not even finish this dome. But, there's a bunch of stuff I do plan on doing outside the dome, like, spaceport and, a bunch of facility buildings and like solar arrays and a power plant and yeah, some abandoned stuff, things like that. But it's not going to be other domes. I'm imagining if there's other domes, unless they're like extremely small, then they'll be much farther away. Like I was thinking of having like mini domes and doing a thing where people can make their own mini domes and it's sort of like a build-off competition. They could submit, like I could make a template mini dome and then people could submit what they do with it. Place like 10 or 15 of them around or whatever. There would need to be like a prop limit or whatever. I'd have to import it by PO and move it. Oh, autosave, nice. whoever else just got here, if you want me to explain $2's build and show you so that you can help think of names, pipe up, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing once this autosave is finished. Come on. Let's hurry this up. Thank you. So what are you thinking on Invicta? Is it a utopian version of Mars? Well, there's not much I don't know how familiar you are with the Templin Institute content, but people go crazy over his shit, and gosh, oops. And he's pretty strict about spoilers, so I can't really talk too much about it, but there is quite a bit of stuff already out about it. Like, he has this video that's the pilot video for he had his patrons choose like which of 5 civilizations or whatever to start with in the save, or in the Stellaris, whatever. And so those have been, you know, he had that's out on his channel, and it gives a whole bunch of information about what this place is going to be like and who these people are and what their story is. So there is a bunch of stuff available that you can find out about that, but yeah, it's not going to be anything really like Mars in a lot of ways. It's going to be pretty different, I would say. I mean, obviously it's they're both kind of like future sci-fi-y, but I would say as different as possible. Yeah, he does a ton of sci-fi lore stuff, so that's like his main thing. And obviously, to do a collab with him, that's what I'm looking to lean more into as well. I mean, you saw this most recent, or if you did, maybe you didn't see this most recent episode 17, the Mars, that I just released to patrons earlier today. That is starting to go in a little bit more of a story direction, as opposed to how did I build this. I've seen a few of his videos on the Ace Combat universe. Yeah, I've never seen that, but he does do a whole bunch of different games, so that's pretty cool. I only really watched the Stellaris one so far because it was what, you know, obviously was relevant to what we're doing. It's a crowded little corner here. So is a collab more work to sync up with what each other is doing? Is it easier because it's only 1/3 of the content you're responsible for? Well, it's really half. Like, me and Skib are the ones doing Skylines Invicta, and Templin Institute is helping with a number of things about it, and is like you know, helping us align the universe with what he's doing, because obviously there's a lot of overlapping lore kind of stuff. Hold on, I'm looking for a light. And he's doing his own series that is the Stellaris Invicta that is going to be, you know, not it's not a third, it's half. So Skib and I are going to be doing all the building and editing for Skylines Invicta. But I would say it is kind of cool because things get done in the project without me doing them, which is not the case for Mars. So, I think, you know, overall that means that the thing's going to turn out better because there's multiple heads to bounce things off of, and you know, the workload is it's not quite as intense because we're both doing half of it, but at the same time there is going to be like 2 episodes that come out at once for all of it. So each month there'll be 2 episodes. Come on, let's get I need this guy. This is Terraforming Network, I believe. No, it's not. What is going on here? Is a screwed up Terraforming Network in here already? Is that what's going on here? Or this isn't a Terraforming Network? Odd. Come on, let's find us a Terraforming Network. That's gotta be one. What the heck? Okay, maybe I can just fix this with the ploppable surface. Yeah, I can. Perfect. That was odd. So I guess just some benches and New York type stuff along this really big long wall here. I think this building here needs to move that way just a hair. Yeah. Seems fine. Let's get some lantern. The random cubes, yeah, that's what happens in this city. There's obviously cubes that fly down from the roads and whatnot. I think we have a really good plan for Skylines Invicta of how to do really cool stuff with the roads, but not have it be glitchy like that. Because obviously that's just something you have to ignore, which is kind of sucks. It'd be nice if it was just everything looked the way it was supposed to and there weren't things to ignore. There's also people, anti-gravity people. There's not much avoiding. Am I right that the random cubes seem to be doing it from the same spot? Maybe an elevator or robot arm right there. Yeah, well, they always go to wherever there's a building, so they're probably going down to this building or this building or this building, you know, wherever, whatever it is. They're going down there to deliver goods or pick up a dead person or whatever it is. So this is the entrance to that big theater, and I have this issue with this. It's so annoying. Prop painter seems to be broken for me because I recolored all those props to be blue, and every time I load in the game it makes them white, which is super annoying. Like anytime I want to film cinematics for this, I have to go and repaint it blue. So, do this on both sides for sure, maybe once or twice in the middle. Should have just done this. Oh yeah, I'll do one on each of these. Should have done this when the build was actually happening, rather than now, but whatever. Probably move these up a little bit. So that's more in line with that thing. I think that one guy on the one side is low, yeah. All these guys are low. And you really need to learn my move it hotkeys, so people like don't have to click around as much as I do. I've like never been a very good hotkey person. It's kind of a shame. Yeah, exactly. This screen should be showing some type of propaganda. I was imagining it was like pulsating colors, like almost like hypnotizing. I don't think I'm a fan of these signs, to be honest. A little out of place. Oh yeah. So what? Let's take a moment and inspect what's happening. This is a death crate. Because we have boom crowd generators here. What is this? Not prop painter, wait, I want picker. Picker for this. That, oh yeah, I think this must be hearse spawners here. So let's put this inside this building instead, actually. I think these are all hearse spawners. I need to figure out a real solution to the death problem in this city, because right now I just have hearse spawners everywhere. Big Room 101 sign would be here. Is that was Room 101 like a TV show or something? I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's a reference to something. We should get my face converted into the Obama Hope style and have it displayed with the walk logo. That's so funny. That would be great. That could be part of Mars Signs Pack 2. Change it to dope, yes. Perfect. What other signs do we even have? I think going this way we should start doing more of a variety of signs, maybe. I'm getting sick of seeing these same two over and over. Like this is a little bit more just hodgepodge signs. This is a funny one. I'm sure this says something funny. Or totally not related to anything going on in Mars is really what I mean. It's always what it is. I'm like, oh, that sign looks like it could be cool, but then it turns out to be like some weird thing. It's not what I was hoping it would be. I think we need some sort of lights here. Something to make this just a bit brighter. Or like some sort of contrast of colors. Oh, this thing. I forgot I downloaded this. Look at this thing. Sick. Gotta figure out a way to use this. This like giant blue spotlight goes up. Okay, so we got Coro Rosso, New Times Avenue, Prosperity Plaza, Exchange Place. So far, I think New Times Ave is my favorite. Yeah, it does remind me of the Twin Towers monument. That's exactly what that's like. So I'm thinking this thing, but with custom lights in it. So probably downward would make the most sense. See how this looks. This is not enough light. Yeah, I mean that's just like a very small spotlight, so that's not really ideal. This is always a good one, but I think something a little oranger. Very bright. Yeah, that one's good. Let's go with this guy. The yellow sign translated to a well-established host club. I guess that works for Mars. It's better than some of the other ones that people have commented and been like, why the hell is there a sign for a laundromat on top of this? Whatever, you know. So that's what this sign says. I mean, that's fitting for Mars. This one's also pretty weird, this go one with the clown. So, going this way, and from here on out, we should do stalls. not out, but at least for the rest of this fence. Gotta make sure they're not floating. Up appears to be for the most part. Probably fit one more, or what I'll do is I'll just copy this, copy paste, and move this guy. That it's even on both sides. Can I turn the spotlight upside down? Unfortunately, you cannot rotate lights or turn them into procedural objects in this game, which would be very cool if you could. Anything even illuminated you can't turn to procedural objects. So like this whole wall of illuminated props here, I wouldn't have to use the prop painter to do this, and I wouldn't have the problem of them to keep turning, you know, continually turning white when they should be blue. If I could turn it to PO and just turn it blue that way, but they lose their glowiness if you turn them to procedural objects. You know what someone should make is a block services cubes but invisible, so you could drop commercial blocks into these stalls, like how you recode the tents. Be cool. It is helpful with the cubes knowing their direction and height, but I agree, that would be cool. I mean, you can do the invisible 1x1 spawners, but that's obviously not Rico stuff. It's not residential, you know, commercial, whatever. Okay, cool. I think some of these people deserve a little light. Like one of these ones, the putt-putt generator lights. Where's this guy? Like one of these guys brought this thing, you know? Use it instead of these crates, that's what I'll do. And then gotta figure out something to go in this little corner, probably. Like a building. Oh yeah, this guy will be great here in the corner. Did I call it a putt-putt generator? Yeah, that's what, you know, it goes putt, 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 and it generates power and burns gasoline. I think what I'm gonna do though is copy, paste. What is up with stupid procedural objects just plopping things down, even though I don't want it to do that. So my thought here was to mirror this. Which way am I mirroring it? I think that's the direction. Yeah, like that. Must be a West Coast thing again to say putt-putt again. Putt-putt, not put-put. Putt-putt, like, it's like a, I forget what the word is, but when the word sounds like what the noise is, like hiss, you know, putt-putt-putt-putt-putt. Onomatopoeia, yes, that would make sense. No one else calls it a putt-putt generator? Like there's the big generators that like run on much higher RPM or whatever. They generate like a lot of electricity. And those ones aren't putt-putts for sure. Putt-putts are the little dinky ones. Wait, Honda, no, wrong sign. Two-stroke generator, yes, that would make sense, wouldn't it? That's probably what it is. A new name idea, putt-putt place. That one's not gonna. That one's. I don't think that one's gonna be it. Thinking some sort of little restaurant here, maybe even a somewhat large restaurant here. This whole area. Sorry about the air conditioner being on. Yesterday was the hottest day of literally all time here. Today is colder, but still very hot. Yesterday was absolutely brutal. It's like one of those days where you can't really go to sleep until it's like almost 6 a.m. because it's so hot everywhere. Like the floor is hot, everything's hot. Can't hear the AC? Nice. Would have expected that you can, but I did turn up the background music for this stream. Hopefully that's not too loud. But, or your AC is drowning it out. Hopefully the music is drowning it out. That's really what I'm hoping. So I say that every time, and it's I should just stop talking about the stupid fans and AC, huh? Okay, message received. So I'm putting up some poles here because I was thinking of, I guess, string lights or something. Or maybe lanterns. How'd the puppy handle the heat wave? She was not happy. No one was happy about it. I'm telling you, it was the record for the hottest temperature ever. Here. It was 121. Merge vertices. Yeah, perfect. Merge. So what, put lights inside the lanterns? That's not a bad idea. That actually wasn't what I was thinking, but I'm down. Hopefully all this heat wave stuff is over with when you go to Seattle. I'm sure it won't be that bad in Seattle. Yeah, I mean, if these lanterns are to light up, then yeah, that would be the way to do it, since you can't PO lights. But I'm afraid I'll look, but I think most lights would be too bright in there. There's a couple that might work, but I think they might be upward facing lights. Like these ones are really nice and dim, but they face upwards. Put that on the ground, save it for later. Maybe we can use it. Downwards. Too bright. Too bright. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be this. Let's just see how this guy works. I mean, it doesn't really do anything, but it does make it kind of look like it's glowy. I'm with it. I like it. Kind of a lot of props, but whatever. Never gonna hit the prop limit. Just kidding. And then I'm thinking this is some sort of like Benihana type restaurant, or you know, where they got like or like a Korean barbecue restaurant where they got a little like thing in the middle of the table to cook food on. Oh, I'm auto-saving, no wonder. You're building in the daytime? Yeah, the light's going to be too much when you go back to nighttime. No, we're in the nighttime right now. That's how it looks at night. It's just very bright in the city at night because there's so many lights. Which I don't mind. I like that. Have we got a name yet? Steger, what's up, man? Daniel L, take it easy. Thanks for the name suggestion. Steger, let's get you caught up real quick. So this is $2 is billed here. So the idea of this place is that it's a it's sort of like a replica New York, like Walk Industries built it as like a way to attract people to come here. Like it's almost like Disneyland with like the facade New York buildings in the front. Like it's just the front of it, and then once you get back here, it's like normal buildings. So they like made it with a bunch of nightclubs, and there's one up here, and at this point it's kind of been taken over by people who, you know, like it wasn't kept in good shape by Walk Industries, so people have just been adding on to it and changing it and whatever. So the names that we got so far, Coro Rosso, New Times Avenue, Prosperity Plaza, and Exchange Place. It is on the lower level. If you happen to get some slow pans around the new areas, I'll add them to the 3D map. I can. Would that be useful in a live stream for me to do? I mean, can. So you know, they like built like streets with sidewalks to make you like nostalgic for home. Yeah. It's all these little like these kind of things that were added on later. So I'm trying to put a little sign like right here. Jump. But I've also just been working directly around the edge of it to get it like so that there's no gap between what's detailed, you know, like the $2 build, which is detailed, and then my stuff, which is detailed, but there was like a road in between all the way around, which had nothing on it. Did $2 use PO? Yeah, he used a ton, actually. So I'm thinking this is sort of like a no, this isn't gonna work. How am I gonna do this? Like it's like a little grill in the middle of the table. Something. This doesn't. That metal thing doesn't seem to be the right piece to use. If it was more like that, I don't. I'm kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing here, really. So. How about a manhole cover as the grill? Oops, not that. Let's just delete all these. Delete, yes. Let me take a look at that in a second. Manhole cover. I think those are decals though, so I'm not 100% sure if that would work. Let's delete that. Yeah, that's a decal. So be like this guy, and do this like around the whole edge or something. Like that, and then wait, delete please. So then rotate this guy, make a little lip maybe. That was almost perfectly sized. I know, I was thinking the same thing, like how perfectly that came out to be. It's completely on accident. Just call this area New York. That was the name that me and $2 were thinking of calling it. And we were both like, I don't know, maybe not New York. Wait, this is the wrong thing. This is, needs to be shortened. Yeah, exactly, from Futurama. Love Futurama. Wow, this thing's huge. Super huge. I was more thinking as like a much smaller, kind of like work light. Create so like some stacks of Pepsi or whatever. Move these in. So that this is like kind of the center of the workstation. Maybe flip these two around so it's not quite as repetitive. Do here is take this guy and make a second one slightly taller and make him skinnier. And now I've made it impossible to select him, but make this one like much darker. And then smoke. Yo, what is up with this? I like can't find it to find this prop anymore. I keep having to go over here to where I know it is and copy it. The smoke and fire props. Steam? No. Also not there. I do have vanilla stuff enabled. I don't like that. make a move it export of it. I mean, yeah, I could do that. Probably would be a similar amount of effort is what I'm doing here. That's probably too much smoke. Which one's the smoke? That one. This is going to be a fun place to get some food. Yeah, I mean, it is a little much fire, but you know, maybe it's a flare up right now. We'll do less fire on the next one here. Is this guy floating, or is he just really tall? He's just really tall. You didn't know that asset existed? Yeah, there's different types of steam, fire, dark smoke. Let's make some of these guys different, actually. Not the same guy over and over. Yeah, I mean, I originally found it by just searching fire. That's what I did. Have you got markers enabled in Find It too? Markers? You mean custom tags? Show extra filter panel? No. Show marker type props. Oh, interesting. Wait, now what? Oh, yeah, there it is. Fire camp. That was it. Thanks, Deeger. That was the issue. You might need that for your new city. New city, you say? That's a lot of objects. So we gotta get some Lindas up in here. So this Linda will be with her other identical twin. There's this lady who's sitting down. What a whiff. What up, ma'am? How you doing? You want to help come up with names for the $2.20 build? That guy's unhappy. Both of those people are pretty unhappy. But this guy will be with his other unhappy friend next to him. How's the, I'm curious, I used the ultra low latency setting this time for the stream, which I've never used before. I'm curious how the latency, if it's like really takes a while for you to see your message pop up, or if it's pretty quick. They are definitely getting well done. Yeah, well, these guys are like showing off, you know. They're like pa pa ha pa pa, like doing all the different, like flipping the onions or whatever, you know, making the thing flare up and have a bunch of fire. So we got to go in here. The latency is quicker than usual. Nice, perfect. Definitely faster than your other streams, and the quality, I'm assuming, hasn't taken a hit because of that. Okay, what a whiff. Help us come up with something here. So over here is $2 build. Basically, the idea is that I mean, he explains it really well in the episode. I'm just gonna kind of butcher through what he says, but the idea is that this is like similar to maybe like the non-ride portions of Disneyland, where it's just like facades of buildings in order to make it seem like it's a theme, but then in reality it's just like regular buildings. And so this is like a New York themed district that they made in order to be like really like fun and like get everyone to come to Mars or be happy about being here in the first place. And then over time, obviously, it's become a little dilapidated. So you can see like there's these like literal facade New York pieces with like regular old Mars buildings in the background, or you know, behind them. There's a bunch of like clubs. There's this like rooftop club. There's this like casino down in here that was obviously added much more recently, which is like so cool the way it goes into these caverns and stuff. And then like you can see they added streets so that it would remind you of home with like streets and sidewalks. And so over here is like a little replica of a car or whatever with like some guards. Are they all yeah, so $2 did a bunch of PO work with this. Like, yeah, so those facades are PO'd by him. He did a bunch of PO stuff. There's a zoo over here. So I'm trying to, what I did was I added in this fence around it because I was having a hard time transitioning from this like asphalt paved street to the rest of Mars. So I put like a fence around it as though like back in the day, like this was like it's a sort of like a special area, almost like it was maybe charged admission, or at the very least like they could close it at night, or you know, show off this area by having a big sign up in front, something like that. So back to this. Let's get rid of the fire and the smoke on this one. Just have one fire, no smoke. And I'm just gonna copy this whole thing again. Actually, hold on. Empire Street. That's a great name. I really like that one. Could name it as a Bisquiglehausen reference to the Gramercy series. Like what? What are you thinking? I didn't really watch that series. I really like Empire Street. I think that might be my favorite so far. Maybe there's just some regular tables too? No. We should do is move this pillar. They're one way or the other, so Springwood Avenue. Oh, look, I've been copying a bunch of these conveyor belts up here. Wonderful. Deal with that at the end. Tribeca triangle. That's pretty good. It is the triangle here is kind of the focal point of this. I wonder if $2 is still online. Let me see what he thinks of Empire Street. Flatiron. Could be good. We'll add that. It's totally the Flatiron building facade. Oh yeah, that's what that building is. Yeah. It's that one that's like this on the corner. Flatiron's a good one. This pole isn't really in the right spot. It's a little bit better. So I think we can fit one more set of tables and stuff here. And then this will be like a waiting area. Something like that. Oh, that place looks fun. So, restaurant. I believe, I thought I had, something that wasn't this, but I guess this will be okay. With the forest fire prop, I could have done the forest, with the fire prop, I could have done the forest fire shot from the intro differently, yeah. That's true. But the cool thing about that is it like also destroys the trees when you, I mean, I don't know. That forest fire was a pain to do for sure, so. Not planning on doing that again anytime soon. So this will be like a waiting area. Maybe can't convert that to PO. Nice. I think planter is what I wanted to search, but this is fine. If it's like a place for newcomers to go through, maybe Ellis Street, Square, Park, etc., reference to Ellis Island. I don't know if it's for newcomers to go through. It's more of like a place to get people interested in coming to Mars in the first place. Like once you get here and you see it one time, you're like, oh, like this sucks. Like why was I convinced that this would be cool? That kind of thing. Random snowman. What? Never seen that before. Some Lindas up in here. Then I'm thinking we do a PPG. So that people come and stand. Wait, that's not the right thing. We'll come and stand in this waiting area. And then I think we need like a hostess. So worker, like this lady. Two hostesses. Unity Square. I'll add that. No, this lady is bothering me for some reason. That is how I want her. Facing forward. Hudson Row. Nice. Let's add that one. Ba-ba-bum. No word yet from $2. This restaurant should be in Hell's Kitchen with all the flames. But you've never been to like one of these places where they cook food right in front of you and they like try and show off, like, and make, you know, big bursts of flames and stuff. Exactly, overpriced hibachi. Well, yeah, I mean, it's City Skylines, so you're not gonna be able to animate things in the way that you want it to. I wish I could go poof and like a big burst of flames comes up. Maybe I should get rid of the smoke, you think? And so it's just the little fires. That'd probably be more realistic, to be honest. Which one's the smoke? No. Yeah. My sound effects have been on fire this stream, yeah. Like the putt-putt, I take it. Yeah, it's probably better without the smoke. It's a little much with the smoke. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, we still have this little area, but I'm not sure if I'm prepared to fill this in yet because I don't know what's going to be around here. This is the other area I wanted to just take a quick look at. and then maybe do the sign. And do a little poll or something. Why don't I do that? Let's say submissions, ideas for the name are closed, and on Patreon, real quick, let me make a poll. And then you guys can vote on it, and hopefully maybe there's a few other people who will vote on it before the end of the stream, and I can make that thing. So $2.20 build name poll. So okay, so what are our options here? Coro Rosso, New Times Avenue, Prosperity Plaza, Exchange Place. I really think it's got to be Empire Street, though, to be honest. That one's the best one, I think. I have to say. Like, it's just it's like a cool sounding name. Like it. Don't do a poll. Empire Street, stick with it. My ancestors on my mom's side did legitimately purchase the second lot of land in Brooklyn back before Brits took over. That's crazy. Don't post the poll. Trust my gut. Wow. A lot of trust in me. Empire Street. Okay, let's just make the sign for Empire Street. Oh, I have to go back to... letter... This is going to be a little tedious. What the heck? I hate that. Convert to PO properly? No. Please. Oh, I see what's happening. I have to apply a texture. None. Apply default texture. That's what I want. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm gonna have to do the same scaling for all these. That's even too small. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's super annoying. This is gonna take a while. Maybe I'll do this off stream, to be honest, because this is gonna suck. Like, why don't they come at least oriented the right direction? Empire Street, like that. PO a text box. I wanted to do individual letters. That was like my plan, sort of. And then make them like red, you know? I think that would look cool. Just a little tedious. And I really hope I get the spacing correct. Charlie Zane, hello. How's it going? Just making a bunch of... I mean, I'm gonna be making a bunch of these letters, which is about to be real tedious. The name is gonna be Empire Street. Did you miss that from a live stream? No. This is... he did this build, you know, when I had Marble Mountain. And so it's been sitting in Mars for quite a while now. I'm just... I was going to start editing it today. I had everything ready to do that, but then I was noticing that like a lot of these streets, like this street here, like it was his build is this whole area in here. So this street here and this street here were like completely undetailed, and like I couldn't really be filming cinematic shots until I got some stuff up in here. Just got out of an hour-and-a-half Zoom call. That's what I gotta do first thing in the morning tomorrow. It's a lot of scaling down. See in a bit what a whiff. E-M-P-I-R-E. E's probably gonna be right in the middle, and then really this is almost too small because I can do S-T period probably. Or do I spell out street? You haven't heard this song before? Which one is this? Which one is this? This is Mint Leaves. It's it should be on the live stream playlist. I did add a few more songs to the playlist recently. Spell it out, you say? Yeah, you're probably right. It's a little more formal or whatever. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one again. Is this looking like I'm gonna space this properly? Like, I really don't want to mess with this once I've done it. Like, it's gonna be one of those things where I get Empire Street and then I have to go like the T like down below or whatever. It's like a elementary school class project. Don't have enough space for what they're trying to spell. Where's an R? Empire Street. Yeah, so this build is like a New York City sort of. It's like, you know, kind of like Disneyland, where they got all these facade buildings to make it seem like it's a theme. So that's what we got here. It's like a New York themed place to get people to move to Mars. If I wanted it spaced perfect, well, I'm not sure. I'm not caring necessarily about the individual letters spaced from one another. I'm more concerned with how they're spaced in comparison to this holder thing, this archway trussing. Oops. So EMPIR. Oh, look at that. We already have an E. Perfect. Street visibly is a shorter word than empire, so I think this can be like the center letter. I think should be exactly half. Really? STREET. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can move this over. So it's like that. Oh, nice. I got a good thing. Street already has 3 of these letters in it. I just need an S and a T. Oops. Okay. This is annoying that I have to count to 20 every time I do this. 10. Cool. It'll be red. This would be cool. A T. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. You don't know how much detail, but a Liberty torch would be cool. That would be cool, actually. I'm down. How do you suggest making that? Okay, E. Yeah, the fire prop, definitely. And then some sort of thing to hold it. You know, one of these letters should be like dangling down. I'm gonna do that with this E. Like it's practically fallen off. Or really like it was, okay, here's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like this, but it rotated around one of these, like it was like all the bolts came off except for one, so it's like flipped around upside down. It's like that. P-O and urn, yeah, an urn. That's what I need. And I guess when we do the other sign, when I copy this over to the other sign, I should put that E where it's supposed to and get a different letter that's correct or something. S-T-R is how you spell street. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, we'll put this off to the side. This is incredibly tedious. But it will be cool, I think. And STR. Okay, let's get this guy. He's still flipped around. Like that. This guy probably needs to be rotated a little bit more. And one more letter. What's that? A street kind of goes like a little bit. It's not quite even. It's a little lower. If this was just a hair higher, and then this guy was just a bit higher, and so is this one. Cool. Oh, no way. It's not gonna work. I don't really have any good urns. What the heck is this guy doing? I've never seen this before. Oh look, he's like animated. Where'd this come from? What the heck is he doing? Look at that. Super cool. Can I use planter? If I were to go something like that. Let's turn this red as well. And then look at the fire in there. Pretty cool. I'm down. Hey Lee, what up, man? So I'm just gonna delete the one that's over here. Not have to worry about selecting a bunch of just letters or whatever. Excuse me. Can't watch for that long. To be honest, we're probably almost done here. This was really the number one thing I wanted to get done here was this sign. Wait, not trees, POs, please. Well, that's wacky looking. Does appear to be everything though. Good selection. Should we fix this E on this one? Look at this dog, what? This is great. Cool, guys. Well, thank you for the help with that. Great, great name, Steger. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this with the correct settings. Maybe get some camera focal distance in there. Nice. Thanks, JT. Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys being here and helping me with that. Very helpful. Great name. I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for being patrons and for being here. So take it easy, guys.